of that sound.
Well, the magic of television.
I mean, either you can recreate it, which I think would be fantastic, or here it is.
Okay.
Has the president or anyone at the White House ever asked or suggested that you open an investigation of anyone? Yes or no, please, sir?
Yeah, but I'm trying to grapple with the word suggest. I mean, there have been discussions of matters out there that they have not asked me to open an investigation, but
Perhaps they've suggested?
I don't know. I wouldn't say suggest.
Hinted?
I don't know.
He lost his command of the English language for a second there, David Chalian.
Yeah, he just ended up with, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's where he ended up. And so she clearly got under his skin a bit on this very point of, now listen, it's no secret Donald Trump wants the investigators investigated, right? He says that to us publicly every day. But again, I think she was trying to get at how much is the president directing the Department of Justice to do his wish list?
I have to say, based on the actions he took over the last 12 hours, an alternative answer instead of that word salad might have been yes. It might have just been a simpler way out of it, although he clearly didn't want to say it quite like that, David Gregory, I should say. What do you make of all this?
Well, I think if you're Vladimir Putin of Russia, you have to be saying, wow, what a return on a small investment. I've got the United States not only reeling from my interference in the 2016 race, but now we have the government turning against the FBI and the intelligence community rather than on us when we were the perpetrators. And now we have a special counsel of high reputation detailing in graphic detail the extent, the active measures and other measures used to interfere by Russia. And that's not where the area of focus is by the government. So I think, Jim Clapper said it a few minutes ago on our air. Let's remember the predicate here. There was real concern in the intelligence community that somehow the Trump campaign perhaps was unwittingly compromised by Russian efforts to help the campaign. That has to be investigated. The president's own successor to James Comey, Chris Wray, has defended the work of the FBI. Now, that doesn't mean that an inspector general cannot unearth those areas of an investigation that maybe went wrong, that maybe were excessive. But the idea that the predicate for the investigation wasn't sound is exactly what President Trump, the aggrieved President Trump, and those closest to him want people to believe that this was some sort of deep state conspiracy. I just don't think there's any basis for that. And I think this is timed, in effect, to give the president a new shiny object to hold up in the election year.
But to your point, it is strange that Bill Barr couldn't answer that. Where's the shame? If you believe that the intelligence collection activities were unlawful somehow, where's the shame? So why was he so tripped up by that? I mean, clearly there's something conflicted happening, because that should have been an easy answer.
Well, we now know from his multiple appearances before the Senate and the House that he is very careful with his answers, that he is meticulous with the words he chooses, and he apparently was nervous about getting caught with some kind of either lie or admission.